Like, she was probably told to get a chair and she didn't, so that's probably on her.
She was 3 drinks in, so.
It's fine, Kelly.
We love
Welcome to the club.
And then Abby is so appalled.
When she used that word, I almost fell off my chair. You can talk like that in your house, but don't talk like that around my dancers. She should have been expelled.
Ma'am, get off the high horse because you're in the wrong. So don't act so high and mighty.
That was nothing compared to what our mom would have said. I'm just saying.
I don't think our mom spoke a sentence without dropping a cuss word.
No, and I am the same way for the most part.
They're mostly adjectives. They're used as descriptors most of the time.
Just pull the number. Paige, are you absolutely positive you want me to go pull this number?
Yes.
I have not pulled a number in years. If a child got hurt and couldn't dance and we needed to reblock it without them, I would pull a number. But just pulling a number because you have a kid and a mom that are acting like 2 big brats because their costume isn't right, ridiculous.
Ma'am, I doubt it's been years.
I mean, maybe it has. I don't know. She's not acting bratty because of a costume. She was given another shitty costume. You were not prepared. You did not follow through with your part of the bargain. I do get you don't need an expensive costume to win.
But you need something that fits and looks good.
And that the dancer has put on their body before and isn't going to throw them off.
Right.
But my question is, in the millions of bags that they're carrying, between all of them, they couldn't come up with something for Paige to wear?
Well, no, because this is a TV show, so, I mean, there has to be some kind of drama.
Well, yeah, the drama is finding a hodgepodge costume for Paige to wear.
Yeah, but this is way more dramatic if she pulls the number, because it's been years.
Yeah.
I think Paige thought Chloe's gonna win. Chloe's on top of the pyramid, and I don't want to get beat by Chloe. So I'll just sit on my butt and not do my routine. That is not teaching a child anything.
I don't think that's what it was.
No, absolutely not. She put that costume on and she felt awful.
She felt uncomfortable. It was going to mess her up, and
to that Paige, I say, good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Every single week, my kids' costumes have either not had one, we've had to wear our old stuff.
But it's never right, Kelly. It hasn't been right in 14 years. It's never right.
It's every time. For either my kid
You know
or
what?
the other
From now on, get your own costumes made. I'll sketch it. You take them.
No,
you have
I
it
don't
made.
need you to sketch it. I'll sketch it myself.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Yeah, if I'm getting it made and I'm paying for it, I'll draw the sketch.
But then you have to hire the
Let's
choreographer.
Fine.
That doesn't end up working out well for you, Kelly, so I'm sorry.
Ma'am.
But
Oh, Lord. So now it's time for Brooke's solo, and she's off her game because of her shoulder, and she needs to do well because this is the town of Circus Olay. Maybe they should come up with a show that's called Circus Olay.
for Cirque du Soleil or just another TV
No,
show?
just another one. And maybe have some, like, different things in it. Not
Like a
just
mariachi band?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I'd love that. Give us... And instead of getting, like, peanuts when you go to the circus, you get street tacos.
Oh, your girl just came up with a real good idea.
Yeah?
I was standing behind the wings and I decided to do a handstand and my shoulder popped out of place.
Not great, Brooke. Why'd you do that?
Well, I mean, if she didn't do it then, she probably would have done it on stage.
That's true. That's true. But then we do find out that she popped her shoulder out on stage, but she never stopped dancing.
But you can also see it.
Yeah.
When it pops up.
Yeah, it's not great, guys. Don't go back and watch it because it's cringy.
I was very proud of Brooke. She's been trained for years to get out there and do what you know best. And that's what she did.
I don't think that's as great of a thing to say out loud as you think it is, Abby. Yay! Brooke's injured and probably messed up her shoulder for the rest of her life, but she did that 2-minute number, and
Good
that's
for you.
more
That's
important.
all that she needed to do.
And then we see a snippet of Nia's solo, and I really, really wish that we had seen a little bit more and they'd paid more attention to her in this solo this week. But I get that she was not the cause of the drama, so
Right.
that's why we didn't. But she looks like she's having so much fun, and it looks like a great number, and she looks like she's having a friggin' great time.
Absolutely.
But now it's time for Chloe.
Right before I go on stage, I'm a little bit nervous because I don't want to forget the number or mess up something because Miss Abby says I must win.
I think the costume is pretty. She looks good. She looks nice.
I don't think this is my favorite dance
No.
that she's ever done.
Oh, no. Absolutely not. But now it's time for...
Awards.
Yes. They don't really do great. So Sinful, as a reminder, got 7th in the junior small group. Metamorphosis, Brooke's solo, gets 3rd in the teen solo. Chloe did not place. Nia did not place, and Paige's dance was pulled. So that's sad. As far as titles and places go, it was not a good week.
Yeah, but I also think that a lot of the reason why the solos didn't place and even the group dance didn't place very well was because the dances weren't that creative. Like,
No.
I didn't feel like, this is just another dance.
Yeah.
Vegas was a catastrophe. I gave Maddie the week off, big mistake. Chloe's time to shine, didn't even make the top 10. Brooke did something to her shoulder. Paige scratched her number. I just want to pretend Vegas never happened.
I mean, I get that Abby's disappointed that the girls didn't do well, but she didn't spend any time with Chloe. Brooke cannot help that hurt her shoulder before her soul. Paige scratched her dance because you messed up, Abby.
Right, so there's like the common denominator is
Abby.
you.
So Abby's obviously really disappointed.
Moms, 9 a.m. tomorrow. I want them ready. We're going to do a legs and feet class and a ballet class and new choreography.
Man, why are they not doing a ballet class every week? If they're dancing as much as they're dancing, why are they not doing ballet 2 times a week?
I was about to say, like, they should be doing ballet at least 2 times at this point.
Because when we started dancing very seriously, when I started taking dance really seriously in like 6th grade,
Dance to me was just an extracurricular activity
it to
that
me
I
was
was
what I was going to do with the rest of my life.
forced to do.
So I took it really, really seriously, and I was taking a minimum of 3 ballet classes a week. At least 7 hours of ballet a week is what I was doing. At least. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Here we are, Mom Pyramid. Mine's a little different this week.
Mine's very different.
So for the first time ever, nobody's on top of the pyramid.
What?
Nobody did anything that was like remotely like stand out, you know?
Yeah.
Then next I have Kelly and Christy. They both fought with Abby about different things. So obviously Kelly fought with Abby about the costumes. She stood up for Paige, which I love, but she also had Paige's dance pulled and she played the victim, which I don't love.
Okay.
And then Christy confronted Abby about the treatment of Chloe, which I love, that she stood up for Chloe. But then, of course, she played the victimhood, which, as we know, I don't love. And then Holly, Melissa, and Kathy are all tied because we don't really see much of them. With Holly, like, the most memorable scene from this episode is the cringe fest by the pool with the boys, which was just uncomfortable. And then because Maddie had the week off and Mackenzie is the Ann Peggy of the whole group, we didn't really see her much. And then the only reason that we saw Kathy was she was gearing up for next week's showdown. So nobody was great.
Honestly, my mom pyramid is not a pyramid, it's a straight line. Like, they're all on the same level.
Okay.
Because this was not an episode that really stood out.
Yes. All right. So, not shown in this episode. This is again all thanks to Dance Moms Wiki. Here we go, guys. The team was entered under Collins Avenue instead of the Abbey Lee Dance Company. Thunderstruck, the competition, ended up banning Collins Avenue from attending future competitions, making this the second competition to do so. So that's within the first season, that's 2 competitions that the TV show is no longer allowed to go to because of misrepresentation of the competition. I mean, good for those competitions for standing up for themselves.
Wow.
And then Dolce Dance Studio also attended the competition. Reagan Martin, Gavin, and Mackenzie Morales, they all later appear on the show, and they attended this studio and this competition, so you can see them for a second. And then while Thunderstruck was happening, the girls attended West Coast Dance Explosion in Las Vegas, and it was their nationals, and Dance Educators of America Las Vegas Nationals, but those also weren't filmed. So I'm assuming that's where Maddie was the night that the girls went to have ice cream with
Oh, yeah,
Abby.
probably.
That's really it this time,
Holy
guys.
moly, this honestly was kind of a boring episode. I'm not gonna lie.
It was definitely not my favorite. Guys, that was episode 9 of season 1.
9 episodes in.
Yeah, we're only a couple more till we get to the end of season 1.
Holy smokes.
Yes. Before we go, I'd like to just thank everybody for listening thus far. Thanks for joining us every single week. I can't speak for Peyton, but I'm having a really good time doing this with her. She should be having a really good time doing it with me because I'm wonderful.
Honestly, it's like pulling teeth some days. I'm
That's
not gonna
valid.
lie,
I'm not
because you are kind of a lot.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to disagree with that. If you guys could go on Apple Podcasts and leave us a rating and review, it would really help get our podcast out there for other people who would want to listen. And we would like to shout out Rory Ponce de Leon, who left a review.
Hey yo.
Hey. Asher Nene, I think is how you say that. I'm not really sure, but you also left a review, so thanks for that. And JB Pink 6, thanks for your review. We really love it. We really appreciate you guys.
Thanks to all of our listeners for listening every week so far.
Absolutely. I guess we'll smell you later.
We'll see you when we see you.
Dance Moms Junkies, thanks for coming to hang out with us today.
Yeah, thanks for listening to our episode. We hope you enjoyed it. Join us back next week for our next episode. And until then, follow us on the Facebook at Dance Moms Junkies, on the Instagram at Dance Moms Junkies, and the Twitter at DM Junkies Pod.
Tweet, tweet.
Living